Whoa, quick question. Petra Diamonds, what happened to Gerinel when him as being or used to be the head of intelligence, he resigned after a question was asked by myself. I'm not going to be a coward, obviously. I'm just going to take it as it is. He resigned as head of intelligence for the scandal of how they basically scrapped Sir Thomas's first plant production museum, which brought all the tourism to basically like Cullinan and Refilwe and gave people life and all and that industry is dead because of like they mare but that's a small topic. The big question, the big elephant in the room. Dean Mare, former intelligence head, resigned. Please, guys, ask yourself this question, especially the public. And then there was the manager, the intelligence manager. He, his surname is he's Mr. Besidano, right? He was like working hand in hand with the intelligence manager. And this is not based on scandal. This is based on the fact that there was evidence of how, like direct evidence that didn't even have like the proper warrants, but they decided that they are going to basically just kill the whole tourism. Like, can't even believe they could do that. They could do that. Like I'm stunned. The entire tourism sector, right, of Cullinan, and beyond, right? To even these are the links to why Queen Elizabeth wore, the world's biggest, diamond ever found. I mean, it was found at a place where the people are treated like the worst trash. God knows why. God knows why because we just need clarity and look, even for my place of employment where they really wanted to know about this question and they thought I'm the bad guy. But Tseko Mafanya from EFF, remember he had the policing portfolio, right? Guys, look, I'm not writing anybody out. I just want these questions in the public where you guys can see them. Like, look, everybody else can they can ignore this, but I would love to see your response, right? To how Tseko Mafanya can basically go to like your minds, ask about corporate social responsibility and social labor plans, which the DMR basically has a mining charter that communities should get like what? A specific percentage. Let's not go into that. That should be your own homework. But these guys basically go to mines and they try to fight for people's rights, but they in turn get the big bribe, right? And like like it's business of the day. Look, I can get killed for this. I can get killed for this. And look, there is no life from this. Trust me. It will be furthermore stipulated why this is being done. But the big names that you need to ask so that you can see the type of response that this will bring to the people. The people, no, by the people I mean the people actually that are supposed to receive the 5% of the 1 billion rands that Petra Diamonds generates a day. I mean, 5% of 1 billion. What? Like that should be on a daily basis. Like, wow. Like really, like townships would be like Dubai. Gosh, if they really truly got, you know, like the end of stick of their reward. But the big, like I said, guys, I'm sorry. Please excuse my French, and I'm trying basically hard to contain myself because this is the question that really redefined how basically head of intelligence, right? Basically, if you ask about why he resigned, if you ask about that big scandal that came from head office and then try to scoop it up because of they were basically trying to hide the fact that these guys were doing all sorts of weird demonic things that we should take as just normal. It's kind of regular. It's kind of regular. It's kind of regular. And I know a lot of people are going to become like casualties to a non-existent war. This is probably like a small fry will be taken from this. Yeah, probably should be working at McDonald's. But yeah, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. And remember, it has a timestamp, right? So it's like all my final. I'm not sure about his full names. EFF. Wow. Yeah. Yes. EFF party. Yeah. I would really love to die for this. Just to die for knowing that. You know, I could vote for a party like that, which will have one of its, biggest leaders receive like a 50 million rand bribe from a tip of somebody that was robbed from their own hard work. And just to tip the scale, it's not to say he's a bad guy. No, it's just to ask. I mean, come on. Like, look, I try to be civil, but this is why it had to go so long. And look, I love the length, and I really would love the response of your chief financial director, right, of correctional services, pointers, right, like big guy, like he's a great guy. I have nothing against him. I just have like something against me that I could be able to, you know, take a live video where I'm incriminating myself, hopefully in immunity, to state that how can correctional services resources to basically find your prisoners that basically like flee, right? They have resources that they can track and get your SMSs and all that. Like the chief financial director, right, of correctional services basically use state resources to find irregularities and sorry I said that, but he found proof that Dane Murray was speaking to a service provider, and we brought the proof to head of intelligence, or former head of intelligence, Dane, no, former head of intelligence, sorry guys, who resigned. Resignation is very ishy, but he has a similar name, which is very funny, to a prominent, advocate who I'm sure would love. I think, yeah, the tag though should, yeah, I'm definitely confident. It should have a resonance of how, please people, like, look, this is bottom talks, like it's really bottom talks. But hey, it does me justice at work. They'll be like, you know what, you finally proved the point that really it did happen, because of, it seems as if, for me, I don't care about the repercussions, because I mean South Africa is going down the drain. I mean our legal system is basically like the whole entire blueprint of why, trash cans are made. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, but anyways, like let's face truths. Let's face truths. Yes, finally, it's on the 8 minute. Maybe I'll post this bit by bit, but this is the full video. Cullinan, head of intelligence, and Besedino, you guys resigned. I think it had a whole lot to do with the chief financial director of correctional services having to have a whole lot of dirt on you guys. That was basically, that was godly divine, because you guys were racist. Yeah, I said it. You guys were. Look, I say it, South Africans and the world. I say it to let it be part and parcel of them coming to make a counterclaim on what am I saying. Me saying that Gerinel and Besedino, I don't know why I'm mentioning Besedino, because he's a piece of trash. I don't even know how they get to make an idiot an intelligence manager. Like Petra Diamonds, like what's happening with the expense of those diamonds? Like you guys rob, like you rob where my mom comes from, and I'm supposed to go to with all this potential of being an intelligent young man. I go outside to make a name of myself, and I'm haunted by how just an example of such a video that proves of an existence that somebody could try and do the right thing and tell you guys that, look, you guys are doing fraud, you guys are doing all sorts of crap. We know nothing's going to be done. We know. The only thing I just asked, and I say this on camera without expecting anybody to say nothing back. Just to have this as a point of reference. And it's amazing to me because at least, even if I just get 0 views, I viewed it. It's gonna play back forever. But yeah, like I said, Tsekomafanya, dude, you were brought by Jack Mapotlakelo Macheru. God knows he's a good guy, but has a lot of dodgy dealings. Obviously, like, I know you're powerful. You're probably gonna come back from this, right? Yeah, but out of love, no, actually out of hate, because you stand to be a correct ambassadorial, icon. Yet, you use means. You used illegal means to prove a point that these guys, and I felt like that's the most noble act a human being could do. Especially when you reflected on how all of your assets and everything. It's look, the gain was peanuts compared to your potential. But what messed me up is how after they resigned and all that, you told me to stop. You specifically asked me that, Tuso, don't question this further. Everything stops. Don't do anything further. Oh wow, you know why? I sort of told myself that, if I was a dumb person, I'll be smart enough to figure out that you basically, like, you benefited. Because even when I went to jail. I told the bosses at prison, right? Imagine me with such a dumb ego. I blurt, and it was kind of funny for me, it was a joke, but I was blurting, like, the chief of financial directorship, right? Check Mapotlakela Macheru. It's like, yeah, he's my guy. Look, I should be having like that type of exclusiveness, like Ket Matlala, yes, him. Gosh, look, if we die, we die. Look, what's the point of us living to people that cannot even fathom being the necessary tools for humankind to advance to what we truly should become, but for the sake of like your Julius Malema. Look, I don't know him. I'm not interested, but I would bet my life on it that he is as crooked as they come, because Tseko Mafanya came in the picture. He does this for a living, guys. He does this for a living. He extorts mine owners and tells them, guys, look, I want to rat you out. And tell these people that, look, you guys are complying. And he obviously knows the mine owners are going to be like, hey, dude, look, just come, let's have a sit down up in the ballroom, let's try to straighten this out. And by straighten, we mean that, with vague, with vague allegations, even if they were not true, made by such a political figure. You guys are willing to not protect your brand integrity, right? And what you stand for, and what families are depicting as the right thing to do to come work for you guys, right? The biggest punks in the world, right? Super crazy, right? Like, Malema, like, where in the world are you actually going to believe, besides the fact that the VVS banking, ideology, like, just probably haunts you the worst. Like, I'm sorry to do this to you, bro. Like, I had to do this. Like I run from, I fear fame, but I don't know. Like, I feel like this is unfair for people not to know. Like, a whole entire industry that built almost like society, like the South Africans societal, like fabric or foundation to be optimistic that people can come from other worlds, and we can be proud of representing South Africa, and people can basically, like, I would say, relish that these guys are proud of who they are, right? But no, you don't want people to come and see us and give us money. Besides you stealing from us, you don't give, like, you don't give where you operate like that. You think that area, right? That area that was God given or whatever the crime that you believe. Maybe Satan, like, I don't know. It's part of hell acquisitions. But you like, how do you guys think that not giving people that growth, even if it's not essential, which it is, because of, guys, if you make a place where you're operating better, the people will endorse. Even the bullshit that you do won't be visible. It's not, it's like, think about it, guys. Like, Petra Diamonds, you guys have revenues. You hire these idiots. Look, I'm ashamed to call them idiots. Idiots have more integrity than that. I mean, how are you able to go to school and get a very difficult qualification just to act dumber than the person that can't even read a book? And then you become egotistical. Look, there's guys, there's people in HR saying, look, over our dead bodies, will there be people hired from refueling or from where the mine is doing business at, which is constituted by the Freedom Charter? Like, okay, like, you guys are doing, look, you guys, like, it's kind of unbelievable how your morality compass is at, right? I mean, like, for me, look, I'll free him over you guys. Like, you guys deserve to live, because of some of us are human beings. Like, we wouldn't even do the worst to the worst. Like, we will let you guys live just for you guys to see that, look, if we were truly like the benefactors of what the mine, like, remember how, guys, remember the river put it in plain sight, right? And from that plain sight, besides the fact that it can anger people and maybe cause a revolution or anything, the great thing is that people became dumb. They didn't say nothing, and these big corporates, they kind of, I call, like, eating air. Basically, you make believe as if you're feeding, but at the end of the day, there's nothing coming in. Like, you guys made the billions and everything, but at the end of the day, you have no true value, because you cannot share that value with the people that will truly value that. You find poor people struggling every day, while you have just the 1% that could basically alleviate, like, almost half of the country, and you enjoy that. You guys enjoy that. And this video, man, this video, it made me blurt out, the type of secret that you don't gain nothing from putting it out there, but it really does something to the people that are aware, and the people that have noticed, and those who actually knew this. I'm really thrilled that this wasn't out to the public. I'm really thrilled, because it made me a better man. It made me understand that even, the biggest heads of a system, or an institution that was purposed to be the essence of correction, has the person that deceives being correct, but kind of loves and is addicted to be wrong. Like, you had me fooled. You had me fooled. Like, I really thought, like, you deserve to stay in that big house of yours at Delmas, and with your son that basically, he's not even an addict, but you just kick him out because of he has what we call human problems that as a dad, you try to fix it. I'm sorry, I'm taking a shot at fatherhood. But bro, you the worst dad ever. Like you see criminals, you see bad people go to jail, and then you don't try to rehabilitate your own son. Guys, I'm not a social media person, but the things that I think about, if I was, this is an example. as an example. And look, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that want to feel full expose. Look, you're welcome to see. I've got all the emails. This is nice to show that if maybe they try to kill me or anything, um, just ask for the email that was sent to the media ombudsman, and basically I still have those emails, and even if they try to take them off of my server, I mean, this bold claim that like this dumb claim, I mean, this could be true or not. I mean, why the hell would I risk my life? And maybe I'm drunk or something. Yeah, I think we should blame it on being drunk or something. Yeah, but I would love to be drunk than to be sober in the actualization of you seeing this. Petra Diamonds. Like, that's the reaction that Sir Thomas really um, dedicated his life for. And Tseko Mafanya, wow, man, I met you at the Grand Life Cafe, but somehow I feel like the lowest form of death would be something I would die for, just so that I can just take away knowing you. Like, just if God could give me that. And then, the piece of the cake. Like, guys, I'm interested about Kherinel. Like Kherinel, the advocate, right? No, not him, right? But the advocate should worry if he has one of the biggest minds in the world. Their intelligence head, who was dumber. He was dumber than a dumb person. Like, that movie Dumb and Dumber. He's like he's basically like the cover face. They put him there, and Harry now. I'm surprised. Like, you don't Google your name or something. Like, look, I have respect for you. I know you sue me, you sue my lights out and everything. Look, it will be an honor to be sued by you. It will be an honor to be sued by you, knowing that you could actually, that you can crush me, but you have somebody with your name that crushes your name. I mean, I could literally, confuse him with you just from referring to you. And look, you're an advocate of the law. What's right? Harinal is an advocate of resigning from being an intelligence head. Ooh, of valuable, or I should say, evaluation in terms of what really, you know, gives value of us. I mean, diamonds. Girls grow up like dreaming about having that perfect diamond on their finger, but they don't even know the cost that um it actually costs a racist resigned head of intelligence whom had an intelligence manager. I don't know. I really, guys, I really don't know the structure of how they formulated that out. Like, I love to know the person that did that, and the fact that it correlates with how Dean Mare like trusted the very same person that tells the community that they ain't nothing, they ain't shit. These guys were telling somebody that picks up shit from the ground who look, even if he hears you telling him that he's shit, bro, like come on, he knows, but you do that. What the fucking ideology of not fathoming that what you were doing could not only get you in jail, but could make such a video that people will see that everything that you guys have built it's affecting the whole world. Better diamonds. It's look, the beers, you guys know yourself. You guys know yourself. You guys were super clever on how you were hiding, actually mining from the people. You guys made more money. You guys made more money from not giving people when you could have made the most money from the actual diamonds. Who buys those diamonds? Fuck faces. Who buys those diamonds? The very same customers that come in the door that guys like really, like I basically like do not find any more value in life, like in terms of like I live because um I'm believing one day Jesus Christ will come back and basically like I pray that he just basically like for me I don't mind going to hell as long as he just shows me that Kharinel, not the advocate, right? I give a rat's ass about him. Like I'm sure he's good. Look, Kharinel, yeah, I'm sure you good. Look, I care less because of I'm very guaranteed in knowing that you are a man that takes care of yourself. I mean, you took care of Oscar's Pistorius, that really proved, that the legal bar has some form of ethical, like procedural bylaws. Like, guys, you guys need to make it public for us to read, so we can understand why you guys, act the way you do, you know, act the way you do. Like, you guys will take a whole month just to see meeting minutes that stipulate that the person was there whom made a decision to loot in a form of embezzlement that wasn't even dedicated to even himself, but rather to a family or whoever he finds, whoever these demons that that strips like our humanity that they gain, right? Like like guys, look. Why should we go? Look, like my biggest goal right now is to try and figure out how to enjoy life like a bomb. Basically to try it by some means to live life to the fullest without proving vanity exists in your life. That is, I think that's the ultimate way of God, you know, really appreciating your existence, But really, props. Look, props to everybody. Like props to everybody. This video is a great shout out. Look, the best thing you guys could do, please don't respond to this. Please, like you guys have tons of money and all that. Like you'll crush me like a bug, but I think it's not worth it. It's not really worth it. Just let people see you for who you are, or some of them who are dumb enough to believe that you actually stand for something when you fall for anything. you know, let's leave the world like it is. Because of obviously we who have been entrusted with, having to live by the Almighty, who whatever, whether you believe or not, but somehow we have to think that there's a reason why we're here, and if that reason is not to be in the parallel, you know, acknowledgement of how a flower can stay for throughout the storm and everything, just to bloom so it can die quicker than it was, keep preserving itself. So we take away all of that type of design criteria, and we choose to take $1 million while somebody dies for not having a rand. And somehow I must go and join all the guys in South Africa. All the guys in South Africa. Even those who are the heroes. You're a hero by choice. You're a catalog hero. Let's make red outs. This is the reverse of being a rat. This is where you like, dude, I need you to come out of your shadow, and try to step in the light, because look, what you do in the darkness, right? You try to keep it from the light, right? You don't want it to be known, right? But if you wanted it to be known, I bet you don't think it will be this possible. Wow. Wow. After this, people, look, I'm going to be roaming the streets. I'll probably show my, like, this is my address where I stay. I'm very easy to find, to show that I have balls, that I can die for this, knowing that even if God sends me to hell, I'll tell Satan that, look, you've never been this brave, you've never had such fire. Yeah, I think that would be an amazing thing. Imagine somebody who will be rebuked from hell and sent back to God, and God will be like, "Nah, I ain't taking him back. I ain't taking him back." And I'm in between. This is the life. This is the life that we have as humanity. We are in between heaven and hell, and the in between. It's it's stepping. It's one foot on the fiery and another foot on. I'll say the what the coolness of heaven, because I believe heaven will be a cool place, probably like equivalent to having like your air conditioners. Nothing will be basically like out of balance. Like the perfect place obviously has everything in harmony, and the wrong place has everything that is chaotic, like the torches and stuff, right, guys? Right? But here's the big lie. Here's the biggest lie, né? Here's the biggest lie that is shown to us by Dane Mare, by I don't want to mention him because like guys, it would be beneficial for you guys to know his name, right? But I think he's suffered enough, so I skip him. Dane Mare, I mentioned him. Reason why I mentioned him twice, he fled the country after he scrapped. How did he do it, guys? He's in charge. He was an environmental specialist that basically has a duty to authorize certain functions that will be environmentally specialty orientated. That means everything that the environment is special about has to be like your biggest highlight. And his highlight was scrapping, demolishing. He specialized in demolishing plants. But guys, look, I know you. I know even an idiot is gonna appreciate this. Guys, environmental specialists at Petra Diamonds Mine, which it's a former purchasing client from the peers. Ooh, the peers. You guys catch the fight. You guys let it happen. You build a brand that basically ends with a letter that shows why you shouldn't have begun in the first place. Guys, I mean, look, you guys, I'm not proud of that, I'm sure. I mean, that's like being told that you're a hero just at the end of the day just to be a villain. I mean, why did you have to do? It feels kind of useless, But look, look, I did this. Because of I'm doing the noble thing, and my boss, I can't say his name, but he offered me R1,000,000. I have proof of it. He offered me R1,000,000. I've seen R1,000,000 before. Not in entirety, but I've seen money before, and I actually wish that I could see more. Maybe one day become a billionaire or such. But somehow intelligence kicked in and saw that I should rather live like a regular Joe, even though I don't live like a regular Joe. But a regular Joe, man. You're facing the worst, but you should be thankful that you're not getting the best. Yeah, I'm ending it here. Let's have a recap. Let's look. Let's have a harsh recap. Let's not make this trend. Let's not put them on blast, right? Let's not put them on blast, but let us remember how we forget. That's the trophy. Yeah.